Hi, I'm Kathy Kersey. I'm the business teacher, and I want to tell you a little bit about the business program. There's 3 classes that you can take. The first one is the digital information class, and that's the one that most freshmen take if you haven't had any kind of background. If you took the 8th grade course at JROTC, then you could go on to Business Software 1. And where that class, you're going to be, it's an online class, so you get online credit, and you will be preparing yourself for Microsoft Office certifications. And then after that, then there's Business Software 2 that will have 3 more certifications that you can get. Along with the business classes, we have the Future Business Leaders of America. That is a national organization, one of the oldest student organizations in the United States. We have a great chapter. We've had state officers as well as district officers, and I'd like you to think about joining us. We have a lot of fun, we learn a lot, and we get to go to state most every year. So come join us.
Good morning. My name is Brian Solger. I'm the agriculture teacher here at Chipley High School, and a lot of times it's called ag teacher. So if you hear ag, that's what we're talking about. I'm welcoming all the incoming 8th graders to Chipley High School. Looking forward to having y'all. Just want to tell you a little bit about what we have to offer here with the ag program. Usually I have about 90 spots for incoming 8th graders, which will be next year's 9th graders, and you'll be in what classes we'll call agricultural foundations. The people that stay with me for the next couple of years, you have the opportunity to get into Ag Tech 1 and 2. And also I have a few seniors that hang around that they become what we call Ag Directed Study students. Now, some of the best things about being in Ag class, typically, I'm like every other class. I have the typical classroom setting. I like to use my PowerPoint computer. One of my main things is that I have to get everybody through agricultural certifications. There's 3 certifications we offer. In 9th grade, in the Ag Foundations class, we offer the Ag Associate certification. Next year, as Ag Tech 1, we offer the Ag Tech certification, and then your junior year, or your 3rd year, most of the time it is your junior year, we offer Ag Tech 2. The best part about this is, students can complete all 3 of my certifications. When you graduate, I offer you a $1,000 scholarship. The first year, we gave away 2. Last year we gave away 3. This year I have 15 students qualified that hopefully that all 50 of them will fill out their applications, and they will be given $1,000 scholarships away to graduating CHS seniors. So look forward to having you in the fall. One of the other things that's a big thing we do here is as part of the ag curriculum, you also have the opportunity to be an FFA. FFA members, they get to show animals. We're going to talk a little bit about that later. I have lots of judging teams. We have a horse judging team. We also have livestock judging team. We have ornamental horticulture judging teams. Also, I need a FFA Creed speaker for next year. And we do have some openings coming up for prepared public speaking and extemporaneous speaking. There's a whole host of other contests that are available to FFA members. And the best part about FFA trips, there's a lot of time we get to go out and go places that other students don't get to go. So again, we're looking forward to seeing everybody in the fall. Oh, one thing I did forget to mention, every time you do pass an industry certification, I feed you a steak dinner. How many people here have ever had a ribeye steak dinner after passing a test? Now, the tests are not easy, but I will get you through it. I look forward to seeing everybody in the fall. Show up with a good attitude and things will happen. At this point now, I want to take you to the Disneyland part of ag and show you a lot of the good stuff and fun things you get to be involved with as we head to the shop. Okay, now to the Disneyland part of ag. Typically we spend the first half of the year in the classroom, get you ready to get you through your certifications. Also, it gives a chance for me to learn who you are, because once we come out here, a shop presents a different set of opportunities. Also, there's some hazards, so y'all start thinking like I think when it comes to safety. Most people do not have know how to use everything, but we're going to show you how to use a variety of hand tools, electric tools, manual tools. Everybody will have projects to build. Some of the 8th grade projects, again, but because of the situation with the virus, we did not get to finish. You will build a car. I have a track set up out here, and you get to race your cars. Okay, and there'll be a prize for the winner in each class and also overall. Also, something that we started doing last year, we started building rockets. We take a couple of days, you give it one single sheet of paper, see who can build the best rocket, and then I have a launcher and shoot these. Some of y'all may know that this is actually an Nakia Brown's rocket from the year before last, and this one traveled over 250 feet, you know, shooting out the back of the ag building. So we got a lot of neat projects, hands-on type stuff. As you move up, this is some of my older classes' work. They're actually planter boxes, and they get to do a planter box of their choice. This one belonged to Mackenzie Hartzog, and this one right here was Mackenzie Harrison. So again, they did not get a chance to finish. We'll finish them up next year. Typically, as soon as we come into the shop in January, what's cool, we like to do a little bit of wet metal work. Some of y'all that never had the opportunity to weld, we'll get to weld, get to wear a helmet, got lots of neat clothes, and you actually get to put two pieces of steel together. Some of your science teachers have been telling you about electrons. When you start welding, you'll actually be able to see the electrons jumping off the welding rod tip down to your steel. So you actually get to see something that people only told you about. Also, you'll get an opportunity to use a cutting torch, be able to cut a piece of steel, you know, just a lot of neat stuff here. And if you kind of look around the shop here a little bit, because of the storm, we've been doing a lot of rearranging and building some stuff. That doesn't always stay quite like this, but we have a great shop, lots of opportunity, lots of great tools and things that you get a chance to work with. Now, at this point, we're going to head up and we're going to go to what we call the Agricultural Land Laboratory. A lot of times we just call it Land Lab for short. If you're not aware, just to the east of y'all, up there we have the school farm, about 20 acres. We have about 10 cows up there that belong to the FFA chapter, and then we'll be bringing in about 30 heifers, and I'm going to talk to you a little bit about those individuals that would like to show a heifer next year. Okay, give y'all a second here. I'm going to introduce y'all to Elsa. This girl right here, every show she went to this year, she just about won. She's phenomenal. But the main reason I got her out is that one of the big things we like to do is that we show a lot of cattle up here at Chipley FFA. If you're an incoming 9th grader and interested in showing, you need to get onto the school website and send me an email with your name, because about 2 weeks before school starts, that's when we'll start. I'll tell you, we meet up here at the barn and we start halter breaking the calves. Now, you do not have to have your own calf. I have plenty of calves. I have all the equipment for everybody. Okay, so don't think because you don't have a calf or a place to keep one that you can't do this. Also, everything that we do here, like you saw some of the things in the shop, working with the animals. I realize most people have never done this before. I can train anybody to do it if you come in with the right attitude. So if you think you'd like to work with a large animal project, this is a golden opportunity for you to get them started. We travel to 3 or 4 of the local fairs. We go to the Peanut Festival, we go to Tallahassee Fair, Walton County Fair. So if you think you like large animals or like to try working with a calf, come out and give it a try. Just send me an email with your name so I can be in contact with you over the summer. That's Brian Solger at Chipley High School.
Hi, hello, future freshmen. I'm Coach Edge. I'm the head girls basketball coach here at Chipley High School. We look forward to you guys coming over. Here at Chipley, we have varsity and JV basketball. All girls are invited to try out. Even last year, we had 5 girls that never played middle school, so encourage everybody to come try out for the team. We also encourage all of our girls to participate in other activities. We have people in the band, color guard, theater, girls that played volleyball, softball, cross country, and even cheerleaders. So we encourage all of you to come out, and we want you to do everything that you can while you're here. Usually right now we have summer basketball. Not sure if we're gonna have that this year, but we will have tryouts starting out in October. If you're interested in being on the basketball team, feel free to email me. We also have a 6-period class where you can come and practice all year with us. If you're not interested in playing basketball, we still encourage you to come out here, cheer for us. We have a lot of fun at our games. Look forward to seeing you guys.
Hello, I am Richard Davenport. I'm the Director of Bands here at Chipley High School, and I'm excited about having you guys over next year. One of the many options that you have at Chipley High School is to be a part of a music program, and we've got one of the best in the state. If you are already a band member coming up from ROLAC and you would like to participate in the Spirit of the Tiger Marching Band, one of the most decorated and storied programs of our campus up here, very proud to say that. You can see sort of the legacy that the students before you have laid. with our awards all around the room here. But if you are a member of the band and you want to be part of the band program here at Chipley High School, you're welcome to do that. We would love to have you. I've already been in contact with a lot of you already. But if you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. If you're not in the band and you want to be in the band, we have an option for that too. You won't necessarily be a part of the marching band that first semester, but we'll get you up to speed on an instrument if you want to learn how to do that. There are other options such as the jazz band program and an instrumental tech, which is basically a beginning band class where we can get you caught up on that instrument. We're hoping to have chorus reinstated next year, so those of you who like to sing, we're hoping that's going to happen. And of course there's a few other options such as music theory if you want to learn how to write or read the language of music, then you're welcome to take a part of that. One of the most common questions I get from 8th graders every year is, am I going to have time in my schedule to do band? Well, band is taught as a class, just like it is at ROLAC. So you'll have the band class. Marching band, we practice about 6 hours after school. We practice on Monday nights and we practice on Thursday afternoons. And then of course ball games on Fridays, and we do some competitions on Saturdays in October. So really it's not a whole lot of extra time as far as rehearsal time. It seems to work really well with most sports on campus. We have a lot of athletes in the band program that participate in everything, so don't let anybody ever tell you that you can't do this because you're doing this, because that doesn't happen. And we'll work around. If there's a conflict, we can make that happen. Obviously, volleyball and varsity football are probably the most conflicting in the fall, so because we all practice at the same time and have games and performances at the same time. But any other sport on campus, we work around, or any other activity on campus, we work around. So don't let that be a deterrent for you. If you really want to do it, I encourage you to join us. If you have any questions, feel free to send me an email at chipleyband@gmail.com, or you can check us out on social media as well under the Spirit of the Tiger Band. Welcome to Chipley High School.
Hello, my name is Mrs. Solger and I teach Culinary Arts at Chipley High School. Let me tell you a little bit about our program to begin with. All right, we offer 2 certifications during the 2 years that you're in my program. The first year you'll receive a Florida Restaurant and Lodging Association certification. The second year you'll receive your ServSafe certification. I want to tell you a little bit about what you can do later on in the program after your first year. You can participate in competitions. This was my waiter relay team to last year, not this year, last year was the first year we participated. We ended up 13th out of 33 teams. This was my team this year. This year we ended up 3rd in the state out of 33 teams. Quite an accomplishment. Again, this was our waiter relay team. We participated in Orlando this year. Pretty proud of that team. This is a group that received their certifications for ServSafe. This is some food that we make in the classroom. I figured you'd be interested in seeing some of that. This is also some food we make in the classroom. Each group gets to make their own type of cuisine. They pick out the recipes, we order the food, and then they get to cook it, and then of course they get to eat it. We also learn how to fabricate a chicken. That means cut up a chicken into its parts. Fun. A lot of people don't like the feel of chickens, but you eventually get used to it. We also cook pizza. We also cook chicken. We also have knife skills. This is how we practice. We practice with Play-Doh and plastic knives. This is our Christmas cookie swap. We made all different kinds of Christmas cookies this year, and we swapped them amongst our classmates. This was our salad swap, and then of course we made the cupcakes. This year we had our first annual food truck competition. It's where the groups designed the food truck. They picked the food that they would sell out of the food truck, and then they cooked some of the food off the food truck. We had teachers come in and judge our food trucks, and we ended up with a winner of our food trucks. It was very fun. We plan on doing it again next year. All right, this was some more of the things that we cooked. We do a little bit of catering on the side, not much right now, but we have done a little bit of catering on the side. And yes, these kids did make this fruit tray and these pinwheel sandwiches. In our program, you can participate in volunteer events that you can use for your community service hours throughout the time you're in high school. This is one of the ones that my group participated in, the Teacher of the Year banquet. We have done this for 2 years now, and it's been very successful. This was a groundbreaking for the Washington County School District new building that we had this year. And my group, as you can see, participated, made the cakes, made the punch, and then served it while we were there. This is Mr. Taylor really supports our program. Ms. Clemmons they're our biggest cheerleaders for our program, and we like to thank them for that. You're probably asking, what do we do in Culinary 1? Well, this is a little bit of a list of what we do in Culinary 1. All right, we start out with the history of food. We move into chefs in the industry, then careers in the industry. Let me ask you a question. First of all, where do you think your first job will be one day? If you get a job while you're still in high school, it's probably going to be in the food service industry. So why not be prepared for that, right? All right, we also do safety and sanitation. Safety and sanitation, especially in this day and age, is stressed highly in this class. All right, and you will learn all the ins and outs to safety and sanitation. You'll learn the use of commercial equipment. We'll cook different things such as eggs 4 different ways, pancakes, cookies, mystery recipes, frappuccinos, homemade biscuits and gravy, sauces, and the list is endless for Culinary 1. We also stress knife skills in this class. Yes, we stress knife skills. You will receive your NRFSP manager certification, and we will also learn how to read a recipe and follow it correctly. In this class, you'll work in teams, you'll do service projects, you'll have hands-on experiences, we'll have college visits, and we also have chefs from in the industry to come and perform demonstrations. So how would a typical lab day go for you? All right, you would start out by putting your apron on. Everybody will have an apron. You'll start out by putting your apron on. Then you'll move into putting your hairnet on. Now, I'm not going to put it on for sake of this video, but you'll put your hairnet on. And depending on what we're doing, you'll grab gloves. All right? You'll come over here. You'll wash your hands. You will be taught how to wash your hands correctly. All right? Especially now, this day and age, you'll have to wash your hands for 20 seconds. Like they say on TV, it's for real. It's not made up, and my kids knew how to do it by the time it came to having to do it at home. All right? Let me just show you how we do some of our knife skills. We start out knife skills. I'm not going to put this in your hand right away, right? You wouldn't want a surgeon to be given a scalpel right away without going through practicing, would you? All right, so we start out with Play-Doh and a plastic knife, and we practice our knife cuts, okay? We do have knife gloves for safety. Always safety and sanitation is stressed in this class. This is our sanitation buckets, soap, Clorox water, and you will learn how to test that also. You will also learn how to use our mixers. Notice right here, we have a KitchenAid mixer. We also have a commercial KitchenAid mixer. You will learn how to use both of them. Then you will learn how to measure out dry ingredients and wet ingredients. All right, some of the equipment that you'll use is laying on this table. Some of it may look familiar to you. Some of it you may have not ever seen before. All right, like this right here, okay? And then there's this. I'm sure most of you do not even know what this is, but in my class you will learn what it is and how to use it. So as we zoom in on some of these utensils, you'll notice that you do get a wide variety of training in this class. We also use these pans, muffin pans, cake pans, and all the cake pans that you see here. In closing, you do know that if we were to have come over to the middle school, we usually bring a treat for y'all, for everybody to have one. Well, we were unable to do that this year, so I just wanted you to see that what was possible in this class. All right, this is something that we will make in this class this year. You're welcome to take one and enjoy. Thank you for listening to what we have to offer at Chipley Culinary.
Hi, I'm Christy Brown. I am the sponsor of the Student Council here at Chipley High School. Student Council is a civic volunteer organization that not only volunteers for various projects within the community of Chipley, but more specifically for the students here at Chipley High School. We participate in sponsoring the adoption of Brickyard Road for cleanup purposes. We also here on campus sponsor the Patriot Day and Veterans Day. Some other activities that you're probably more familiar with are the Powder Puff Games, all homecoming activities, the Winter Formal, Spring Day, and then Topsy Turvy Day. So we need students like you from every grade to come and support the activities that we have here on our campus. When you fill out your registration form, please put down the Student Council Leadership class as one of your electives, and then you can be a part of the great activities that are taking place here at Chipley High School.
Welcome to ROTC. I'm Colonel Cole. I'm Sergeant First Class Finn. We want to welcome 8th graders to Chipley High School. ROTC is a fun program. We do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of classes. We have some after-school programs. So real quick, we want to tell you a little bit about why you should join ROTC. First of all, our classes. As you can see here on our table, we have some first aid supplies set up. We teach you how to treat bleeding, how to splint a broken bone, how to do CPR on an infant, on an adult, have an AED trainer we never use, brand new stuff. We teach you how to fold a flag, how to properly raise the flag. Not only that, every day our cadets raise the flag at both the high school and the middle school, as well as take those flags down, properly fold it, and put it away every day. Sergeant Finn, you want to tell them a little bit more about what we do?
Sure, absolutely. So every year we try to do a fundraiser. We don't get a lot of funds, so we have to raise our own money. And this year what we were allowed to do, thank you Ms. Clemmons and Mr. Horn for allowing us to do it, we sell these beef sticks. This is a great success. We do really good. We sell them for $1 a piece. This allows us to take field trips. If we go to state with our drill competition, it pays for hotel rooms, gas, food. So this is a very big success this year. Unfortunately, we had the virus come along, but we still have plenty of these left. We're going to start selling these beginning of the school year, hopefully, if the administrators will allow us. But that's one of the fundraisers that we did this year, sir.
A couple of more classes that we teach here in ROTC is a thing called Winning Colors. It's about learning different types of personalities. We teach you leadership, about purpose, the direction, the motivation to get people to do what you want them to do. During the summer, each July, with the exception of this summer, because of the virus, we go over to Eglin Air Force Base. We have a 6-day long summer camp. You talk to cadets that's been there, it's the best time of their lives. 12 schools from across
Absolutely.
Northwest Florida, we get together, we have a blast.
Absolutely. And while we're at camp, we teach leadership skills. Once you go into that gate, you're different when you come out of that gate 6 days later. We do things throughout the day, and then at nighttime, around 6, 7 p.m., students are allowed to have their personal time to interact with each other. They go outside, they have snacks, and talk about the fun day that they've had.
Every spring, we try to get together and we do a field trip. Just prior to school being released and changing over distance learning, we had a field trip planned down to the Navy base in Panama City. It's a great time. We also go to every football game. We raise the flag and we have the color guard march out onto the field. At the end of the game, we take that flag down. We also have some after-school programs. We have a drill competition, color guard. We'll get out, teams of 4 or 7, we march, compete against other schools.
So in the mornings, we have what we call rifle team practice. We normally do it 3 times during the week, 4 times depending on what the students can do. But basically what it is, it's a pellet gun. All right, you load the pellet in there, you lay on the ground in a prone position, and you shoot at a target. And we compete with other schools around here, Holmes County, Vernon, just to name a few. If the student does really well, we get to go to state.
A couple other things I want to touch on to conclude this video is we do a couple of other cool things. This year we did a toy drive. Collected thousands of toys for kids in the local area. So it's a good thing. And even Veterans Day, we get together and we help the middle school. Some of y'all might have saw us over there with our color guard and the speech. We go over to VOTEC, we help out there. Sir Finn, you want to tell them a little bit about our uniforms?
Okay, so our
And other
uniforms,
social events?
some of the uniforms that we wear is the what we call the OCPs. We have the ASU. We have the Class B uniform. This year, students were allowed to wear their polo shirt that we provided for them. And if you're on our Raider team, you have a Raider shirt with the ACU pants. Here's the back of the Raider shirt. The Raiders is our after school, kind of like our cross country team. We run, we do tire flips, we do a rope bridge, and these are the shoes that they wear. Depending on which team that you're on, depends on which uniform that we issue you. But if you're on one of the teams, you're on the color guard, for instance. This is what our color guard and honor guard is issued. And here's the jacket, depending on what the mission is, whether we wear the code or we just go with the Class Bs. This together would be the Class As. Without the jacket, this is the Class Bs.
One final thing I want to point out is, contrary to popular belief, ROTC is not designed to recruit students into the military. This is about motivating students to be better people. So we take you from wherever you're at, and we just try to find ways to make you better. Whether it's with discipline, motivation, hygiene, whatever it is, we just try to make you better. Hope you join ROTC. It's a fun class. You definitely need electives. Hope to see you this fall, and thank you for taking time to check out ROTC.
Hope you guys have a great summer and be safe, okay? See you soon.
Hi, I'm Tracy Dudley Gilbert, Chipley High School AVID elect teacher and AVID club sponsor. AVID is advancement via individual determination. It is a school-wide transformation effort focused on leadership systems, instructions, and culture, and is designed to increase the number of students who enroll and succeed in a higher education and in their lives beyond high school. The AVID College Readiness System is the only elementary through high education instructional system which allows a regional alignment that strengthens students' potential for competition or completion. AVID trained educators teach students academic and social skills to help them develop the habits and behaviors needed to succeed in rigorous curriculum. The AVID College Readiness System is a catalyst for developing a school culture and closes the achievement, expectation, and opportunity gaps many students face, and it prepares all students for success in a global society. And the AVID Club, which is also offered, focuses on academic support and college awareness at Chipley High School for those students who have a full schedule and cannot enroll in the AVID elect class. We look forward to having you here at Chipley High School AVID.
Hi, I'm Coach Summerwell.
And I'm Coach Anderson.
And we're your new CHS Volleyball coaches. Last year we ended on a district championship, and we hope to build on that this year. Be sure to work on your skills and stay active. And email me on the WCSD email at rochelle.summerwell, and we will see you in the gym.
Hello, I'm Andy Compton, Chipley High School baseball coach and also do golf. I'd like to welcome all the incoming 8th graders next year and give you a little bit about what we do in the fall. If any boy or girl that doesn't play volleyball or football, you're welcome to come out and participate in our golf. It runs through the 1st of August through about October, second week of October, so love to have you. In the spring, I also do baseball. I know this 8th grade group that's coming over is a really great group athletically, baseball-wise. They finished off an undefeated season this year. Look forward to them coming, and anyone else that may not have played, you're welcome to come too. Hopefully we can start something. Unfortunately now we're not being able to play, but finish our season. But we would love for you to do in our summer season if we're able to do it and get something kicked off. And I will be in touch with the way you can contact me so we can get that done. But until then, I'd love to see you. Have a good rest of the year.
Hi, our future 9th grade students. I am your principal, Mrs. Clemmons. Now that you've heard from many teachers and sponsors about our school and what we have to offer, I hope that you are enthused about being here next year with us. We are definitely excited to have you, and I want you to remember this. When you start next year, I want you to start strong, and at the end, finish strong. We can't wait to see you.